Let me know when we're live, I guess.
We are in fact live now.
Oh, nice.
With this
I'm excited.
PlayStation format disc.
I'm excited.
Also, hold on, I just realized I forgot to open up something. Hold on.
Oh?
I had a guide open when I was first going to do this, and then I closed it to look up where a cat was in Judgment. So
I was wondering if you'd be able to pull yourself away from Judgment to get to the Soul Reaver.
I solved it by being really tired this morning and then taking a nap and then not playing Judgment again after I woke up.
Ah. Did you just, like, stay up all night playing Judgment?
Kinda. I stayed up till like 2 in the morning. I like Judgment, y'all. It's good.
The game seems alright.
I need more of this audio in my ears.
Tell me about Bramsylvania, or whatever the fuck.
Oh, so I had to help an actor who had a history of like vandalism and theft, and a bunch of reporters were on his case about it. So we had to dress up like Dracula. I'm sorry, Bramsylvania the Third, to distract the reporters.
That would probably do it.
Yeah.
Soul Reaver 1.
Soul
Good
Reaver
game.
1. The
I
PlayStation
am
version.
excited. I remain excited.
Do you know if... Whoa!
Yeah?
Spooky statues are moving.
Yeah, spooky vampire statues.
We're gonna pump the speech up just a little bit, I think.
Yeah, no, you're gonna need that.
We're gonna turn the vibration on.
Like, if possible, pump the speech us and pump us down so that people can appreciate the radical-ass voice acting. It's gonna happen
there's those
throughout this
pillars.
game. Yeah, remember those?
Yeah.
The clans tell
Those things are important. I don't know if you know that.
few know the truth.
Do you know if there's much difference between
As were we all.
the PlayStation and Dreamcast versions?
Contempt for humanity
I don't believe there
depraved
is.
me and my brethren. I am Raziel, firstborn.
God, this opening is so good.
I
But
stood
also, this opening, like,
and
scarred
my
me as a
brethren
child,
at the
for the
gates
record.
of the Empire.
Alright. I'm excited.
There's a specific bit, it's probably coming up real soon for you. It's
Over
real
time,
uncomfortable to
we became
watch
less
as a
human
child
and more
who's afraid of being injured.
Kain would enter the state of change and emerge with a new gift.
What up,
Some years
Kain?
after the master,
God, Kain looks
our
rad.
evolution would follow.
Look at that guy. Look at him turn all weird and green like Mordor.
Yeah.
He's got that tint going.
Check out my sick wings, Kain. Aren't I cool?
Yeah, they're super cool. They're awesome. Look at those things. Oh, shit.
I can fly, Bobby.
For my transgression, I earned a new kind
Kain
of
with
reward.
fucking leather pants. I mean, it's the future.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I think you got to the bit.
That's not cool.
Yeah, no, like, that seems bad to happen to you. That seems uncomfortable. Seems like a thing that you'd maybe hold a grudge about.
Eh.
There was only one possible
Also, fucking ow. Yeah, no, it was a kid that fucked me up.
nation.
The idea of just getting, like, your bones torn straight out of your back. It's like, ah.
Raziel was to suffer the fate of traitors and weaklings, to burn forever in the bowels of the Lake of the Dead.
Grr, throw him in the lake.
Cast him in.
He just said what I just said, but
Yeah.
more poetic.
Yeah. And with a cooler voice.
Yes.
Like, no offense, but, like, come on.
No, I understand.
Tumbling, burning,
Like, it's just a simple fact. None of us are ever going to have voices as cool
plunged
as these
into the
people.
depths of the abyss. Unspeakable pain, relentless agony, time.
God, I love Kain's design
only
in this
destruction
game.
and a deepening hatred of the
Like, it's really simple, but it's fucking cool.
Yeah.
An eternity
Also, Raziel's not doing so hot.
No, he is not.
torment receded,
He's having a bad time of it.
bringing me back from the precipice.
He's got a butt, though.
He
The
does.
descent had destroyed
You're gonna see a lot of it.
me, yet I lived.
It's one of the few things that was spared by the lake.
Now he has glowy eyes
Yeah.
and no bottom jaw, which is really gross.
But it's okay because he can accessorize.
That's true. What up, eyeball? Giant eyeball.
What up, Tony J?
I like this loading screen font that's just the Randy Orton font.
I know you, Raziel. You are
I mean, to be fair, Raziel does hear voices in his head.
That's true.
What
They
madness
talk
is
to
They talk to him, but they're actually kind of
pitiful
assholes.
form is this that I have come to inhabit? Death
Looting.
will be a release next to this travesty.
You did not survive the abyss, Raziel. I have only spared you from total
Like, I'm probably gonna be quiet, but not for the usual reasons, but just because you're in for a lot of really good
I would
monologues.
choose oblivion over this existence.
The choice is not yours.
Fuck you, Raziel, says Giant Eyeball.
Destroyed.
You are reborn. The birth of one of Kain's abominations traps the essence of life. It is this soul that animates the corpse you lived in. And that, Raziel, is the demise of Nosgoth. There is no balance. The souls of the dead remain trapped. I cannot spin them in the wheel of fate. They cannot complete their destinies. Redeem yourself. Or if you prefer, avenge yourself. Settle your
I love this crazy-ass giant squid thing.
Destroy him and your brethren. Free their souls and let the wheel of fate churn again. Use your hatred to reave their souls. I can make it possible. Become my soul reaver,
Hey, that's the name of this video game.
my angel
Yeah.
of death.
Alright, look at this. This is like a
A
video
proper
game.
video game.
Yeah.
It's three-dimensional, which makes it real.
Also, I feel like the weird PlayStation texture jiggle makes this place look even creepier, and it's like the one time I've seen this where it actually looks really good.
Yeah, it's used, like, there's some really cool stuff in this game, for as old as it is.
Laying a path across great
Like, it's
sands.
really well designed visually. Like, Raziel's design is fucking awesome. He looks 90s as fuck.
Yes, he does.
Like, this
but-
dude could have just been on the cover of multiple comic books. And everybody would have been like, that dude's cool. He could have been the next fucking Spawn. Look at this guy. And I'm not saying that to say, like, all Spawn's rad. I'm saying he has that same...
Right.
It's the eyes, mostly, that make me think Spawn.
Yeah.
But he has that same kind of, like... He could have been a 90s comic book hit. He's fucking cool looking. It's a good design. Also, yeah, check out this cool warp zone you can't really use yet. Hope you remember all these fucking symbols, I guess. Well, they kind of show you the room you're going
Yeah.
to, so it's not...
I gotta
Granted,
jump.
all these rooms are nearly identical, but, you know.
I don't have to turn into a werewolf to jump.
Yeah, that's nice. You can just jump like a normal, well,
A
normal
normal
wraith thing.
weird vampire ghost.
You are basically a vampire ghost, it's true.
You are weak. You must feed.
The old
Especially
hunger
right now,
has
because
left
you're all fucked up and don't even have a physical
me.
body.
No desire for
Just-
blood.
Down here
You are
in the
changed.
fucking afterlife.
Your bloodthirst is replaced by a deeper need. You've become a devourer of souls.
Gonna
To
eat
sustain your
souls.
strength,
Oh,
you
your
must
shit's
hunt
weak,
the
Raziel.
spirits of the underworld and consume the souls of your enemies.
Oh, I'm just gonna Onimusha circle suck.
Yeah!
Just gonna stand here until my weird spiral is all filled up, I think.
Yeah, that's the way to go about it. You can just go put your mouth, like, right on the faucet.
Oh. It's
I'm just
fine.
saying, it will go slightly faster that way, but you've already been doing it long enough. You're probably done anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, for future reference, you can just get his horrible open throat right up on the thing. Start vacuuming souls directly up.
L1 and X to high jump.
Yeah, crouch and then jump to jump higher. It's a useful tip for real life as well. But be careful on the landing, you will fuck up your
Take hold
knees.
of them as you leap, and they will carry you across this chasm.
Seriously, have you ever done a real life crouch jump? It's pretty effective.
Yeah, well, because you get more, like...
Yeah, you get more spring.
distance. Yeah.
But then you land and you're like, oh fuck, why did I do that?
Oh, I can use my
The answer
weird...
is because it was cool.
I can use my weird, like, flappy wings to glide around.
Yeah, these fucking skin flaps hanging out of your shoulder blades.
What scabrous wretches are these?
Oh, look at those guys.
Your wings are fucked, but they function in a like Mary Poppins-esque float fashion.
I was gonna go with, like, Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
Oh, look at these weird little...
Yeah, these horrible little afterlife noodles. The well-defined asses.
Hold R1 to auto face is a real good way to say lock on.
No, it's called auto face, because it's what you're doing.
Oh, these guys are messing me up in ways.
Ow! This is an old game, but... You know, these guys are, I'm not gonna lie, they're more aggressive than I remember. From when I played this game like 2 weeks ago. Man, this guy is wrecking your shit, holy crap. You can dodge.
Yeah. The issue here is I think I've been playing too much Judgment.
You do not have heat actions
I
as
do.
Raziel.
But what if you did though?
You can't. That'd be fucking rad.
What if
don't have?
What if there was a? What if they gave the legacy of Kain to the Yakuza team?
See, that'd be better than leaving it with the people who currently have it, because they tried to make a fucking weird MMO thing.
Oh wait, can I?
At least they didn't try to make like a weird MOBA.
Oh, that's gross and cool.
Did you just vacuum the dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Also, if you dodge at a guy, it's like a running attack, so that will help you catch people who are running away from you.
That's useful to know.
Because, yeah, that guy is just totally running in circles and evading you completely, so...
Hold on. We're going to check something. Oh.
Also, I don't think you have to, like, you can just run and hit square. You don't have to, like, chase him. Because you run faster when you're not locked on. So I think you can just, like, run and punch him in the back of the head.
Was this... This was... Well, this was at a time where I can use the analog, the right or the left analog stick to move, but not right.
No, this does not have camera control. This was pre-analog stick. Like, you can still use the analog stick, because I think there's a way to just, like, map it to the directional buttons or whatever. Or rather, map the directional buttons to the stick, but... This was pre-camera control.
Pre-DualShock.
Yeah.
Oh,
and in fact, trying to play the PC version with, like, a Xbox 360 controller, for instance, fucks the game up super hard.
Nice.
It can't fucking handle it because it can't figure out how to interpret analog sticks. So that was actually my problem with trying to play the PC version, which I bought, was trying to find a way to play it on a controller. Because the keyboard controls, as you'd imagine, not fantastic.
You require no conduit to return to this plane. You may abandon your physical body at any time.
Alright. You're being introduced to probably the most important puzzle mechanic in the entire game, which is use those things to get back to the real world.
Sustain your strength to prolong your manifestation in the physical world. If you fail,
Almost every puzzle in this game at some point is going to be like, hey, turn back into a ghost and then come back to the real world. And hey, look, shit's different in the real world from the spirit realm. When you go to the spirit realm, shit gets all Tim Burton. It starts curving and whatnot. Proportions get weird.
Not that way. Oh no, spooky ghost
You are
water.
young yet, Raziel.
I think it's just normal water.
Retain many of your vampiric weaknesses.
Because you're in the real
Immersion
world
in
now,
water,
so...
while not fatal, will dissolve your
Oh,
physical
water.
body.
Turns out
forcing
running
your
water
return to the
is an
spirit
issue.
world.
Also still water. Water,
Yeah.
period.
Be aware
'Cause
that
you're
in
still a
the
vampire.
spectral realm,
You're just a
water
vampire
has
ghost.
neither heft nor lift. It stands
You
as
still have a bunch of your
there.
old, weak-ass vampire shit. Actually, now that I think about it, mostly just the water.
Oh.
Because, like, sunlight doesn't do shit.
I got my feet wet a little bit, and that was
It
unpleasant.
happens. It burns. Just don't fall all the way into it and you'll be fine. But if you fall all the way into that, you are fucked. You will not believe how fast water will fucking destroy your health bar in this game. It is, like,
They are the
instantaneous.
children of your brother.
You are like a GTA protagonist.
That's incredible.
Pre-4.
These
Could you swim in 4?
beasts could not be
Yes.
kin of our high blood.
Okay, pre-4.
Do you suppose
Wait,
that
pre-San
time
Andreas.
is still for
There we
you,
go.
Raziel? Much has
'Cause I'm pretty sure you can
changed
swim in
since
San
you passed
Andreas.
from the world of men.
Also, hey, check these fucked up things
Oh,
out.
those are uncool. Whee!
I knew my opponent's weaknesses, having suffered them myself. Physical wounds are fleeting. A vampire's immortal flesh begins to close as soon as it is cleaved. Vampires need only fear those wounds that impale or inflame.
So yeah, this is what happens when you just let vampires evolve over hundreds of years. And by evolve, I really mean devolve.
To suit my foes.
Hey, come over here and stand in the sunlight, jerks.
I don't think they're gonna stand in the sun for you.
They totally are!
Wow, okay then.
Creature's soul
Look,
floats
they're not
swiftly in the
intelligent,
spectral
okay?
realm. Draw it in quickly, Raziel, or you will be compelled to follow.
Also, why are those vampires can't handle sunlight, but I can, I guess?
Because they're weak, shitty vampires.
Oh, hey, look, it's a block.
You should probably push that block. Get ready for the most important of... the second most important puzzle
Your
mechanic in the
physical
game.
prowess
Pushing
surpasses
blocks.
Oh,
what you knew.
yeah.
Even massive obstacles
And soon you'll learn how to
can be
flip
moved
blocks, and then shit takes on a whole new dimension.
Just jab my claws into the fucking...
Yeah. He's got good claws.
So just like a... Oh, yeah. Old video games.
Oh.
R2 and L2 rotate the camera.
There we go. No analog control, but you can move it.
Yeah.
And I think if you hold both down, you get like an aim, so you can like first-person perspective look
Yeah.
around, which will help, because there will be rooms
Oh,
you need to look at
yeah,
the big
there.
picture.
Like this one, where I was like, I don't know where I'm pushing this block. Whoop. Yeah.
Also, just looking at Raziel's design, I feel like if this had taken off, there totally would have been a random live-action movie where he was played by Johnny Depp.
Probably. How to go... Oh, there we go.
Also, fun fact about being here in the physical world and having a body again, your health bar is fucking draining.
Yeah, I noticed.
Sanctuary
Okay,
of
just making
Kain
sure.
was reduced
Be aware,
to
you're always on a timer in
Beyond
the real
these
world.
walls lay the pillars of Nosgoth, the seat
Although it is
of
an
the
extremely lenient timer.
How humble it
And you
now
can-
Until you start getting your shit wrecked.
collapsing into the
And you can
dust
refill
of
it
its
by
former
killing
magnificence.
dudes.
And yet,
Yeah,
I had
but
only
enemies are
just
less
emerged
plentiful than you'd expect,
in the
and
instant
also they
between
will
my
kind of wreck your
execution
shit.
and resurrection.
So it's really easy to
Centuries
lose
have
more health
apparently
than you
passed.
get if you're fighting dudes.
They won't just be as easy as standing on the other
World
end
is
of a
wrecked
sunlight
with
beam and...
cataclysms. The
They're not all
earth
gonna be that
flames
easy.
struck off the pestilence of Kain's parasite
Although I do like that they have,
empire.
like, blocked out the sun in most places by just pumping smog into the air to make their crazy vampire world.
It also, you know, hides the draw distance.
Exactly.
Kain condemned the world to the decay you
But it
see.
also fits
That
thematically,
moment,
Yeah.
the
which makes it
unraveling began.
awesome.
Now it is nearly played out.
Look at this cool-ass
Our
vampire
is on
citadel.
the brink of collapse.
These
Its
cool-ass
structure
vampire flags.
Cannot hold.
These horrible-ass malformed vampire creatures.
Oh yeah, I got a stick.
Yeah, you did. So this game has some of my favorite, like, weird combat shit. Like, you'll see as you beat people up with a stick.
Oh god.
Because, A, there's a lot of shit, like, on the walls and whatever they... Oh, that looks really funny. There we go, impale that dude.
Hold on.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
Here we go. Yeah, you fucked up.
I did.
See, that's what I mean.
I
He's
forgot
like, he's
to
a
eat his
vampire.
soul.
You have to make sure he's done before you just pull that out. Because it's not gonna... Yeah. Oh, by the way, for the impale thing, there was like a stun state you
Yeah,
have.
I noticed.
Okay.
I'm learning.
Because I noticed you just going for the impale over and over.
Because I thought it was like, oh, I fucked up, and then I just tried to.
I mean, you did fuck up.
I did.
You revived that guy.
Did.
Thank God you killed him then, because that will become a problem later.
It's one of
As a
those.
general rule, if you don't take their soul, you should probably just leave that stick in them and consider it a lost cause.
It's one of those. It's one of those mistakes that you only make once. Oh yeah.
This game has I'll tell you this game has an equivalent of Crimson Heads. Make sure that vampire body is gone.
Stealth.
I've never successfully stealthed in this game. Not once.
Also, this music is way better than the music in the first Blood Omen.
Game has good music. Game has good everything. Like, all around, I'm pretty sure this game is just a step up in every direction from Blood Omen 1. It's not to disparage Blood Omen 1, I'm just saying that this game is when I consider it to have gotten rad.
You're saying that Legacy of Kain starts at Soul Reaver?
No, it starts at Blood Omen, but it starts being good at Soul Reaver. Like, that's the problem. Both the Blood Omen games are bad, in my opinion, to play, but the stories are hugely important to the overall story. So you can't really just ignore them.
There are so many symbols here that we're just not gonna...
Yeah, don't worry about it. They'll never become important again. It's not like you'll need this for when you warp around or anything.
Yeah. That I don't recognize.
Luckily, you have a guide, so, you know,
Yeah.
it'll probably just tell you the important things.
Not only do I have a guide, I have a spoiler-free walkthrough, thanks to someone. Once I'm
Nice.
not in the combat, I will look at the name and be like,
Thanks, guy. Or lady. Thank you, person.
thank you, person on the internet.
Thank you, entity.
Written by Keith Knights. It's a cool name. Keith
It's a good
Knights.
name.
I keep...
Is it Knights with a K?
Yes.
So it's alliterative, too. That's pretty
Yeah.
rad.
Well, good frame rates. Also, because modern video games, I keep instinctually just moving the right stick to try and spin the camera.
Yeah! So when I was playing this a couple weeks ago, that was my recurring issue, was constantly trying to use the right thumbstick and realizing it did not work. Also, this place looks fucked. Also, not nearly as pretty as it did in that
Though
cutscene.
much of Noscott's landscape had
But don't worry about it.
That's
These
fine.
cliffs gave me my
FMVs.
bearings.
Yeah.
My clan territory was to the west.
This was the era
Anxious
of
to see how my
FMVs looking
descendants
better
had
than
fared
in-game.
during the centuries.
See Final Fantasy VII.
I don't know what you're talking about. Those models look amazing.
Good old horse hands Cloud.
Yeah. Also, whatever, the full cutscenes of that game weren't much either.
Yeah, but I mean...
For the time, they were impressive, but come on, let's be real, they weren't great.
No
Cool shit happened in them, so everyone forgave it.
I don't know, I haven't played Final Fantasy VII ever.
I mean, you will.
Will
You're gonna stream the whole remake, right?
No, that's Rob's job.
Why is... But it's gonna be another 20 years before he makes it to 7.
Yeah!
We'll be in the grips of the climate change apocalypse by the time he is 7. Which I guess will make the Midgar section that much more relatable.
Yeah.
We'll be living in that post-apocalyptic future. Side note, it's useless almost all of the time, but if you hold R2 and L2 to go into the first person, you can use triangle to whip whatever you're holding at somebody as a projectile. Cool. You have, like, free aim.
That's cool, at least.
Yeah. So I thought if you were, like, stealthing, that you could do that from a distance and just, like, stealth impale a guy, but then I tried it, and it could not get it to work, so I think that was just my imagination. I think I always just thought it would be cool, so I just imagined that it was in the game, because it's been a while. Fuck that guy up.
Oh, did I...
Yeah.
Utter desolation.
Did I forget to pick up my stick?
Once proud
Or is it
king
just cutscene?
wiped from this world like excrement from a boot.
Oh.
I knew the hand that wrought this deed.
Stick is still there. But no, yeah, you totally forgot to pick it up. There are more sticks. There are also torches. There are things. There's always a way to kill vampires in the area.
I'm doing it again. I'm just...
Yeah, right thumbstick.
Yep.
It's gonna be a while before that stops happening. Luckily, when you get to Soul Reaver 2, I'm pretty sure the right thumbstick totally works, so...
Nice.
You know.
Is Soul Reaver 2 at least also good?
Yeah. No, the Soul Reaver games are good. Like, Soul Reaver 1 and 2 are basically, like, weird gothic Tomb Raider. Except this one's got a healthy dose of H.R. Geiger mixed in.
You know what? That's a good additive to your Tomb Raider.
It's like vampire H.R. Geiger weird shit. Man, this guy is durable. There we go.
I think some of it is also I'm not picking up on when I can stun or when the stun state hits, so I'm just wailing.
No, I
on
mean
them.
that guy just took a lot of hits because he was not stunned until the very end there. There we go. They go into like a Mortal Kombat finish him pose.
Yeah, just like oh.
Man, Raziel would be a fucking rad guest character for Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, it would.
It's too bad, you know, that era is over.
Instead, you
Also, I mean, he would have been a guest character in, like, fucking
Deadly Alliance.
Deception or
Yeah.
something. Wouldn't have been good.
But then you could have Raziel beat up Shujinko.
Fuck it, Raziel for Soul Calibur.
That, you know what? Actually, yes.
Or Kain for Soul Calibur. Or both. Whatever. I don't fucking care.
I mean, they put Darth Vader and Yoda. So I mean,
Let me watch the Soul Reaver and the Soul Edge fight. Let me watch that sword clash. I want to see Kain and Nightmare talking at each other.
I was about to ask. Whoop, that looks like bad.
No?
If Square Enix had any like fighting games, and then I was like, oh right, they have multiple ones. They have the Dissidias, and then they have the Air Guys. God bless that ring.
Raziel for Air Guys, God bless the ring. Hey, there's got to be a sequel someday, right?
The sick Air Guys reboot.
Yeah, for the
Everyone wants it.
man. Imagine if that had been in the Square Enix thing, where they popped up that thing for, like, for all the fans who've been waiting, and
Yes.
it was Final Fantasy VIII. But what if instead it was Air Guys? I would have legitimately been fucking psyched.
I would have laughed, but I don't know if I would have been psyched, because have you played Air Guys?
Oh, Air Guys! Yeah, of course I played Air Guys.
Air Guys is terrible.
It's bad, but how cool would it be to see it come back?
It'd be
for
pretty
no
cool.
reason. No one asked for it, but I would still be excited. Also, that guy is very dead. That man got, like, vampire eaten in half. It's a rough way to go. It's vampires and their weird fucking extendable slurpy tongues. It's gone downhill in Vampire Town since you've been gone, Raziel. Like, I don't know if you noticed how shit this world is.
I mean, it seemed bad at the end of Blood Omen. When...
I mean, it was rough, but it wasn't like this fucking horrible, grayed out wasteland.
Yeah.
This is like straight up post-apocalypse.
Yes. This is good music.
Yeah, it is. This is good everything. This is good video game.
This is a good PlayStation video game. It is now up there, and we're like 20 minutes in here. And it's up there with, you know, Incredible Crisis and Evil Zone.
Yeah, let's not get crazy.
Nothing's as good as Evil Zone, you're right.
Exactly.
This seems like a thing I should be able to break. Am I crazy in saying that?
I'll have to wait until the stream catches up for me to see that.
There's like a weird jar in a corner that just is...
That does look like a thing you'd be able to break, but you can't, so I'm just, yeah. I don't know, man. Maybe there's a thing you get later that lets you break jars.
It's like,
You get a lot of weird abilities. Okay, look, you're gonna get a lot of weird abilities in this game. And in fact, at the top of this tower thing you're near, you'll probably see like a weird sundial-looking thing.
Mm-hmm. That I can't use
and
yet.
It looks like a thing that you would be able to, like, turn. You can't. It looks like a thing that you could turn, because, like, look at it.
It does.
It points. It's like a fucking sundial thing. But, and I'll spoil this for you. It is a thing you can turn.
There's a switch.
But you can't turn it without a special ability.
What is the name of the fucking... it's like Chelsea and the Seven Devils or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's this very weird Japanese like Symphony of the Night-like.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to get the ability to walk backwards. And by that, you get the ability to turn around, I think is how it's actually phrased. Because you can only like shuffle backwards, kind of. Like, you get a really crappy backdash that you can use.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, you can technically beat the game without ever getting the ability to turn around. The only issue here is that it's...
No!
Well,
Please!
oh, look at that PlayStation man.
I didn't recognize these flayed racks.
I'm waiting,
of
but
flesh.
you're failing to jump up
Their
ramps,
senses
so...
vampiric.
It's fine.
There we
They
go.
gnawed
Made
upon
it.
their
Also, it's
victim's
raining, but it's not fucking you up. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Water fucks you up, Raziel. Remember this. Except Skywater. Skywater is fine. Also, don't forget about how... Or don't think about how rain messed you all the way up in Blood Omen.
Look, all of you inherited Kain's resistance to rain, or to snow that he got later, and that evolved into a resistance to rain over time. Pools of water are still a no-go, but rain is now okay.
Oh, are these appear to be your Crimson Head thing that you mentioned. I'm messing up.
No, actually. Trust me, you will know what that is when you see it. These guys are just weird fucked up zombies. Well, I mean, they're still vampires, but...
Give me...
Oh, wait, actually, no, I think you may have... You pulled the stick out of that guy, that might be a problem. Also, they might totally murder you here, but that's fine. Because you're about to see something interesting if you die.
I live!
Good work. I'm kind of shocked, honestly. Those guys are fairly aggressive. Usually, the way to go about it is to beat them both into a stun state, and then, like, kill and eat one, and then just re-beat up the other guy when he recovers.
That makes sense.
If you're dealing with a bunch of opponents, it's generally best to, like, yeah, just incapacitate one for a while, and maybe come back to him later.
Oh.
Also, like, I don't think you saw it, because you, like, tricked the first guys into walking into sunlight, and then you've just been stabbing everyone else. But when they get stunned, if you don't have a weapon, you can hit, like, hold triangle near them to pick them up, and you can throw them into environmental hazards.
This charnel house.
So there are, like, spikes on the walls you can chuck them into and things like that. Also, that dude was just a human, by the way.
I noticed.
These ghouls were the
Yeah,
descendants of
you
my
didn't have to kill him, he
highborn
wasn't
family.
actually hostile.
Were they so debased?
Oh, I think
But
I
now
read-
you've killed him, so you've made an enemy of all humanity.
I know.
Congrats on choosing this path.
I was like, oh right, I read this about how you can just not kill that guy and then everybody loves you. But oh well.
Now the humans all know that you're a fuck.
Now might be the time that I die.
You know, it happens to everybody eventually.
That's true.
Some people more than once. But actually, I think this is a relatively okay time for it, because I think you might have to go to the Spirit Realm soon anyways. And this will give you a chance to check out this game's interesting dying mechanic.
This does seem to be. Oh wait, no. There's a way up over there. Kain. Raziel.
Not anymore. Protagonist switch. Get used to it.
Oh, this is not the right camera angle to do this block.
Old protagonist is now the villain. I like that, by the way.
Would you
I
say
like
that the hero is
idea.
now the villain?
Yeah, and the villain is the hero. It's super weird, right? I really like that as a gimmick for your sequel. Is, hey, the hero of the last game,
Went a little
fucking
nuts.
asshole. Now you gotta kill him.
Did you watch that first episode
My
of
brother
Legion?
Melchiah
I
is
still have
laid
not.
last,
I was super tired yesterday, and I kind of forgot about it because you were streaming Judgment.
Yeah.
And then today I got home and forgot about it because I was waiting for the Soul Reaver
His
stream.
soul could not sustain.
I didn't want to get like a quarter of the way into the
much of its
episode and then get
previous
interrupted by a
human
stream,
frailty.
so I just didn't start.
Fair.
This weakness, it seemed, was passed on.
If only
to
you
his
didn't stream so often.
Their fragile skins barely contained the underlying decay.
Hey, look at that guy.
Yeah.
Melchiah.
Is he a vampire?
Yes.
Is he
With
one
a
of-
name like Melchiah.
Is he one of them Guardians of the Pillars that's a vampire?
No, he is not. Also, damn it, I just now realized I never pulled my fucking joke that I was waiting the whole of Blood Omen 1 for.
Oh.
Which was you constantly saying that the Pillar Guardians are vampires, and me going, no, none of them are vampires. And then you get to the end of the game and find out Kain was one of the Guardians all along.
Oh, one of them was.
And I was gonna be like, haha,
vampire.
see? And it's the one you didn't kill.
That's true.
Because Kain, they were like, hey, Kain, sacrifice yourself. And he was like, fuck you.
Nope. I live, bitch.
What about Kain has told you that self-sacrifice was in the cards?
This is good, creepy music.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it's a
keep
good
commenting
creepy
on
atmosphere.
this.
Hmm?
I said I'm gonna keep commenting on this. A, because I can now, which is, you know, amazing.
Yeah.
Whoop. Hold on.
Have you gotten lost?
A little bit.
It happens. This is a game that I expect you to get lost in frequently. It's fine. I got lost, and I've played this before.
I'm gonna guess this is a graveyard, because this looks like a graveyard.
I mean, all the tombstones are probably a good heads up for that.
That's the water from... I'm looking for water, and I'm like, not... Oh wait, is this water? Down here? No.
Touch it and find out.
I guess we go down.
Yeah, I think I might have to jump over the edge here, I'm not sure.
Oh, right. I think that's where
Yeah,
it came
I
from.
feel... Yeah, no, I think that is where you came from. Welcome to the Soul Reaver stream, everyone.
Well, welcome
It's gonna
to...
it's gonna be like this.
Are you saying I have a bad sense of direction?
I'm saying this game is fucking confusing at the best of times, TFP.
Oh, wait.
Actually, wait, no, I think that fence was totally where you're supposed... No, wait, no.
No, that's 100%
Yep.
where I was.
Yeah, no, uh-huh. No, okay, see, this is the thing. I can't make fun of you for getting lost in this game. Because I've not beaten this game. Fair warning. I have played like...
Whoa!
Oh, Jesus. What did you do?
I found the way forward.
Did you find the water?
No, I found stairs.
Oh,
I warned you
fucking
about
rad.
stairs, man.
Jesus. Oh, God, I forgot about this stairway. Okay, so that stairway does something crazy, which you saw, but for the record, you just have to hold forward and it, like, auto-rotates you down them.
Oh.
Fucked me up, because I was trying to, like, hold at an angle to, like, run as circularly down the stairs, which really, really gets weird.
I can tell.
Yeah. You don't want to take another trip or two on those stairs just to repeat that?
Not really.
No? Okay. Okay. There will be other stairways, presumably. I totally forgot about those stairs, but I had the same fucking reaction the first time.
It's like, what?
Just what the fuck is happening?
Oh, hey, here's water.
Yeah.
We do it.
By the way, if you don't want to keep picking up the same stick, there are other varied sticks occasionally placed throughout the levels.
But this stick's so cool, though.
But that other stick was like golden blue and had an Egyptian pattern
shit.
and a skull on it. Did you fall in the water and die horribly?
No, amazingly.
Okay.
But okay, I think the way I want to go. It looked like I was about to. Fly, you fools!
Oh fuck!
You see it
That was
too.
a tense jump.
Yeah.
Even though you somehow survived that was a tense jump.
This is my stick. There are many others like it, but this one is mine.
Can you keep that stick the whole game?
Probably not.
That's the real test.
I'm gonna go with no.
Also, your health is low, but you're really hanging in there. Alright, I can go to this weird place.
I really appreciate that you've given me the hot tip of like get both of them in stun and then do the impale, and I've done that a grand total of 0 times.
I mean, you know,
It's still early. We're fine.
I'm used to you not taking my advice. It's fine. I am by no means a Soul Reaver expert. That was just my humble advice from one beginner to another. Random aside, related to nothing. Did you see that crazy fucking quote from Kota Ibushi earlier
Yes, I did.
about reading?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure, because what the fuck? Makes you imagine all these things. It's fucked up, man. Did his head in.
That does his head in. Not landing on it. Reading.
Yeah. Kota Ibushi is an odd person.
Boy, is he.
I like that in that thread there was just like a thing of like, here's all the weird shit Kota Ibushi has done that we know of. And one of them was like, at WWE show, randomly high-fived Vince McMahon without knowing who he was, thought he was random crew person. And then was later informed, no, that was Vince McMahon. Which I'm just imagining the look of sheer confusion on Vince McMahon's face when that occurred. Like, who is this random Japanese man who's super excited to see me for some reason?
Let's see.
Alright, see, now this part, it's understandable to be confused. Are you gonna look at the guide, or do you want me to just...
I'm looking at the
Yeah.
guide, and it appears that I need to do this. No, how do I? Do I need to die?
Hold on, let me see if I can find... No, you can hit select, and you should just be able to do it. Because it brings up your, like, spell menu
yeah,
thing,
there we go.
and you just do the thing.
We do it.
Beware, Raziel.
See, I'm sure there's, like, a terrible catchphrase for this if I had watched Danny Phantom back in the day, but...
I'm going ghost.
When their
Yes,
vampire
you need to go
natures adapt
ghost.
To this plane, they become eaters of souls. Do not
Also,
allow
fun
the
fact,
spirits to
that
re-inhabit
weapon
their
that you
corpses.
left there hanging in the air is totally frozen in time until you go back to the material world. So if you knew where you were going, like where you were going to end up, you could throw your weapon, shift, and then go and just, like, have it land at your feet where you were going when you came back. Game, I think, was the last time you looked up what it said.
I thought. Because I thought Blood Omen was
Maybe.
97.
Maybe. Still, it was pretty impressive to me when I played this game that was a thing.
Here's the special rounds, food base, and hidden.
Yep, 99, August 16th, for Soul Reaver. Also, did you deal with what always fucked me up the most? Oh god, frame rate.
This fine.
It's stabilized, it's fine. And you could have picked it up.
That's rad.
Like, you also could have just thrown it to where you were going and then come up here and picked it up off the ground after you came back to the physical world, but it's just do some
shit.
hopping and gliding.
Well, I definitely switched.
Or,
back to
you know,
this.
fall.
Yeah.
Whichever. Look, falls are gonna happen. Platforming in this day and age was not a perfect art, especially in the 3D realm.
But this is Crystal Dynamics, not 3D Realms. Boom! Jokes.
Damn.
Hashtag jokes. I got some. Jump down beam and then jump across. Oh, okay. I see where I went wrong.
Was it when you started the streaming the whole Blood Omen series? Legacy of
Yes.
Kain?
Oh. Is it because can you only switch to the physical realm with like full health or something?
Yes.
Well, that's a bummer.
Yeah, but it's okay because in the spirit world your health slowly recovers over time.
There's also just a floating soul over
There, well, that too. Generally, there are souls just kind of hanging out, but as a last, ditch resort,
there. You can just
if
hang
you just
out.
wait, yeah, it takes a while, but if you just wait,
Oh
while.
man, early 3D platforming is
it's down all the time in the material world, but in this, as long as you don't like somehow position yourself where there are no portals back, which I don't, I'm sure you can do it somewhere, but I imagine that's like a weird soft block situation.
yeah.
Also, oh god, frame rate again.
This game's got some frame rate issues, but I mean it's.
Is that the actual game's frame rate, or is that like stream frame rate? 'Cause that seems like
game frame rate.
Really? It goes all slideshowy for you?
Yeah.
Wow. Did not expect. I assumed that was the stream having problems. I didn't realize that was the game itself. Assumed it was our usual host of internet issues.
Wait. L1 plus square
Oh.
to flip.
Yeah, motherfucker, get ready.
I am trying.
So get on the other side, and then crouch, and then hit hold square.
Oh god. Big strong Raziel.
He's tough. The Elder God said you're way stronger than you were as a vampire.
That's true.
Got those fucking super muscles. You Dr. Manhattan to yourself a new body.
Oh. Oh, there's an ant on my computer monitor. That's cool.
Oh. Side note, lightning bugs and fireflies are now about, and that's cool.
Yeah.
I like to watch them.
Sorry, hold on. We're just gonna take this CD sleeve.
You're gonna shoo him away.
Yes. Or he's already gone by the time it took me to grab a CD sleeve.
Oh,
We'll just
everything
keep-
worked out then.
We'll just keep that handy.
Yeah, just in case.
Stick. But it also looks like I don't even have to go down there to fight dudes. I can just use this door. Or... Oh no, it's a block!
See, and now you have the added problem of you can move blocks not only horizontally, but also vertically.
Intelligent cubes got nothing on this. Oh. Ouch. Give me that soul. I will literally swallow your soul. Just gonna suck it down my weird mouth hole. And then pick up this stick. It's got like a skull on it.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, do I have to push this thing over here? I bet that's what I have to do, because that's the only hole I see.
There's nothing more exhilarating gameplay-wise than pushing a block the length of a room.
Truly no. I mean, I played Nier.
At least, like, the block pushing isn't excruciatingly slow in this game.
Yeah.
Also, if you just tap square, you can, like, shove it.
Oh, I can't. So you can flip blocks up something like the height of the block, but you can't flip them up like a step.
Well, no, that'd be crazy.
What?
Blocks have to stay on a very specific grid, TFP.
Well, how the fuck do I get fucking up there?
You shove it in the hole. Then you pull it across the hole, and you flip it up the steps on the other side. Like a reasonable person. Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're in for it.
I'm confused.
I don't see how you'd be confused by this. Seems like a completely logical solution to this. Because, like, obviously you can't push it along the sides, TFP. That ankle-high ridge is there to stop the block.
Hole. This hole's the one you're talking about.
Yes, the hole.
I was thinking about, like, the ending hole.
No, you have to get it there by going through the much larger hole. And you can't go across the sides because of that ankle-high ridge, which stops all movement of the block. So instead you need to shove it into this, like, 30-foot pit, and then get it across the bottom of that, and then up these giant blocks.
Hey, Matt, I don't mean to alarm you.
What?
Raziel seems like a dumbass.
Look, okay, so you haven't seen shit yet, man. That could be the subtitle for the entire Soul Reaver series.
Legacy of Kain, Raziel seems like a dumbass.
Yes. That is not only like a subtitle for the series, that is the explicit, like... I'm trying to think of a good term here. No, like... There are multiple characters in universe in the game who are relying on that to be a fact. That is, there are multiple layers of centuries-long machinations revolving around maybe this guy will just fall for it. Maybe if we just tell him this is what's up, he'll just buy it. You have not seen shit. Raziel is a great character. He is a fucking idiot. Now, granted, this whole block pushing nonsense, that's unrelated to his idiocy. But
it's not a...
But it is, like, Raziel being stupid is a factor. It is a key contributing factor to the story.
Oops. Also, I keep doing the high jump when I mean to do the flip blocks.
The block push.
Yeah. Oops.
So my problem was, I got the block to exactly where it was a second ago, like right on that ledge, and you grabbed it, like, to pull it from the side or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I accidentally let go of the square button too soon, which meant I shoved the block off the side, and then had to go flip it back up all of the steps. Because if you just tap it, he just shoves it one square in whatever direction you are facing. And the game counts, like, if you hold down the button and then let go, it counts that as a tap. And there we go. That door is now open.
Great. I'm not... Oh, I need to... Okay, I see what I need to do. I need to hit the right button, is what I need to do.
That would help, probably.
Although, admittedly, you know what's great about this game compared to Blood Omen 1?
You haven't heard of Evictus a single time?
Well, that.
Mm-hmm.
But the main thing I was going to say was, I hit the start button, and it just immediately opens the pause menu. There's no loading the pause menu.
That is also nice, probably.
I hit the select button to open up all my magic that takes me to the spectral realm. And it just goes. There's no, shit. Platforming. Fuck. I did this, not perfectly, but I did this decently well, like a second ago, and now I just can't. There we go. Now we can go over here. Whoop. Shit. I think if I committed to that, I could have made that. Oh, no. Remember when I said I think if I had committed to that, I could have made that?
Did it throw out you were wrong?
It turns out I was wrong.
Happens to everybody sometimes.
Do I need to be in the physical realm? It doesn't say.
Alright, I've got a hot tip for you.
Uh-huh.
Look at, so if you look at that room from like the top floor, and there's like that weird, there's that big balcony going overhead.
Yeah.
So you jump up there, and there are those things, I want to, okay, so I think this is how it goes. I don't really remember. But like there are those things on each side of the room, on the left and right.
Yeah. I think I see them.
I think you have to jump on one of those and it will like weigh it down. And then you use the other one to get across.
Hey.
I think that's how that works.
Okay, I think I figured it out, because I also was able to jump up to that one thing. I don't think these things on the side of the room are what the thing is, though.
Okay,
Although,
well then that was my imagination. I remember some weird weight puzzle involved somewhere.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
Yeah?
Can I do... Oh, no. I was like, I wonder if I... Because with the weight thing, I wonder if I could, like, cut this rope in the spectral realm and then unfreeze everything, and then it goes, whee, and, you know...
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the thing. I don't think you can cut anything in the spectral realm, sadly. Because, you know, you're a horrible ghost man. You can't interact.
Yeah.
Physical realm, maybe. But you're not in the physical
I'm
realm.
not in the physical realm.
Exactly.
I'm in the ghost dimension.
I just want to see Raziel, like, monologuing in the spirit realm and some douchebag with a camcorder walks by.
Was that the, like... Was there, like, a Paranormal Activity movie called The Ghost Dimension or something?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
I want to say that was a Paranormal Activity thing. It's either that or probably another Insidious sequel. Paranormal Activity Ghost Dimension. Yep, that was a thing.
Great. Shift
And go to the
spectrum.
Wikipedia page for the ghost dimension.
Let's climb back up this time. Jump onto the newly raised platform on the left, then quickly over to the. Oh wait, maybe this is not where I'm supposed to be yet.
And the film grossed over $78 million worldwide on a $10 million budget.
That's a lot of money.
The film received negative reviews by critics for its plots, thrills, and cliches from the previous films.
I'm very confused by this. The way this is worded.
Okay, so what is the issue?
Okay.
Tell me how the thing is worded, and I'll try to figure out how where to go.
Uh,
Because spoilers, this is also kind of where I got lost.
when the blocks on the other side must be pushed, which will open the gate in the previous room. Shift into the spectral realm in order to climb back up, but this time jump onto the newly raised platform on the left, and then quick. Oh, wait a minute. I think I get it. I think I'm in the wrong zone here. So I think what needs to happen here is I do this. We're gonna try something here. Oops. Oh, wait. Okay, I think we're gonna do this first, and then... Oh, I can't push blocks in the spectral realm. Shit. That makes sense. And now I'm kind of fucked. Well, that was worth a shot. I do very clearly need to be in the spectral realm, though, for this. That much is certain. The issue is just, where do I go in the spectral realm besides up here? Okay, that noise I'm hearing is just fire. That's great. But it's ghost fire! Huh. I would have thought that would have worked, but it didn't. And I'm bummed. Oop. Are you still there, by the way?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm remembering how I did this, and it's working out very differently to how you're doing it. Because I just went into the physical realm, went up to that top level, hopped over to the thing on the right side, and then I went to the spectral realm, went back up to the top, and then hopped over to the thing on the left side and let me get across the room.
Oh, wait. I think I get it, maybe? I think I might need to go to the physical realm here. And then...
Yeah, like at the top of the first room. I went to the physical realm, went through the gate that was opened up top, jumped over to the right side platform thingamajig.
Yeah, okay. I think that may be what I'm missing.
Uh-huh. Did you fall again?
I did.
Well, back to the spectral realm. See, this is the problem with these damn shifting puzzles. It's a cool idea, and then you realize how much back and forth there is, and it's just like, ugh. Because, like, the platforming isn't super precise here, so just don't make people do this.
Super Mario 64, this is not.
Yeah. Although, well, yeah, I guess not. There's no way up from...
There's no way up
room.
from the physical realm, because the
Yeah.
wall, like, makes the staircase. The main issue there was I didn't double press X, so I did.
So you just kind of jumped and then fell.
Yeah.
It happens.
There we go. Okay. So now we go over here, and we pull this down, and then while we're on here, we go to the spirit realm. So that way, shit don't move. Ah! Platforming. Man.
Mm-hmm.
To quote, like, my grandpa, they had not perfected this technology yet. The 3D platformer, not quite all the way there in the year 1999.
Yeah. Like I said, it's very, very Tomb Raider 1.
Wasn't Tomb Raider 1 on, like, a grid, though?
I mean...
Like, straight up? There we go. Oh, I can't do that, so I can go over here, and then I can be like, oh, frame rate. Actually, scoot over. Okay, some of the frame rate may actually be the stream now that I'm, like, looking at it, but a lot of it isn't also the game. Well...
Yeah.
Now I'm up here.
Uh-huh.
I got a
So you need to
torch.
solve this block puzzle.
I'm looking for blocks with which to solve this block puzzle with. Ah! Wait. Haha, ooh. That's, I see where the block puzzle comes in here. And I think I see how to solve it also. Because if I just push that in there, I get crushed to death, and I don't want that.
I mean, also the game just won't let you.
Oh.
You
That's...
can't pull things into a death thing. Wait, actually... Yeah, no, I don't think that works.
That's how I would have done it. Just make you
Yeah.
eat shit if you don't notice the block on top of it, and then you just get crushed, and then Tony J's like, Raziel, you have screwed this up really bad, my child.
Alright, one down, one to go, but this one's facing the wrong way. How do you solve this problem?
How do I solve this? Oh wait, I bet I can do...
What if you flipped that
Yeah.
shit? Get ready to rotate some blocks, motherfucker.
Oh, damn it, I need to... Okay.
Yeah. Get ready for the part where you have to complete a pipe system using this block pushing system.
Oh boy. That's
Yeah,
not...
no, I was serious when I said they went all in with the block puzzles in this one. The block puzzles in this are what made me stop playing the game. Also, you can flip a block even if there's nothing to flip it onto.
Ah.
You can just flip it on the ground. The only thing that stops it is tiny cover.
God damn it. Raziel.
You can't do it. It would be at a weird elevation. It wouldn't fit on the grid anymore.
Can I... The only issue here is I've flipped it like upside down. But I don't... Oh wait, can I do...
You have made a weird block tower. Okay.
Everything's fine.
Block Tower, the Intelligent Cube Clock Tower sequel.
Ah,
Fusion game.
there we go. I'm so smart. I'm so good at block puzzles.
Well, that's good, because there's gonna be a lot of them. Oh, this game is fucking weird. But again, still prefer it to Blood Omen 1, generally.
You know, fair.
It's weird, but it's not like, you know...
It's endearing.
Yeah. See there, block successfully rotated.
Yeah.
Everything is solved, everything is great.
Oh, hey, look, there's some more blocks. You know, like, I'd always heard this as, you know, Block Puzzle, the video game.
Uh-huh.
I feel like I underestimated
Didn't really...
it. Like, it's one of those things that you hear and you're just like, oh yeah, block puzzles.
But you didn't really understand what was meant.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're, you know, you're learning this.
Well, I got 2 blocks. Whoop. Frame rate. I guess I've activated this already. Or something. Have I? Oh yeah, this is where I went in. Oh wait. I see what I've done. Go up here, now that I have 2 blocks. I can go in this cool tunnel. With some not great frame rate. Oh. I guess torches are a one-use thing.
Yeah, they generally go out.
Oh. But that's a cool stick. Sticks have multiple uses. Whoa.
Sadly, I don't think you can just, like, jam that in a vampire. Which is weird, because, you know, it's a wooden stick, that counts.
Whoop. Howdy. Oh, the music changed slightly. Oh, that was not a jump. Get him. Stab that man.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Going all right. Got I think they're called a sty, like when you're.
Oh, those things
damn.
fucking suck.
Yeah, I got a minor eye infection in the eyelid, and I've been staying at home and compresses in hopes that it will go away sooner.
Yeah, those things are
Unpleasant.
really, really fucking unpleasant.
Yeah, this has been. I've had a few before. This one's definitely on the lighter side compared to some I had in the past. Those are, as you say, incredibly unpleasant.
It's been a while since I've had a bad one, but yeah, those things are really rough. How's it going aside from the horrible sty?
Going all right. Mostly been playing Saturn and arcade games when I've been at GDQ, and it's a bit. Being the 5th year I've been there, it's a bit, you know, been there, done that, but it's still a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Also, I finished up all the quests in Bloodstained, and it turns out guns are pretty nice, but not as good as that ridiculous two-handed sword that has like 100 more attack power than anything else.
Which sword is that? Is it like the final, like the weird stained glass two-hander?
Yeah, like blue something.
Yeah, that's the one I ended up with. I was trying to find, like, you know, a playstyle in that game that was not just two-handed greatsword everything.
It definitely seems like the best end game, but actually, when I beat the game, I was using like Whip Andromeda, which is pretty nice. But like for the post-game bosses, yeah.
It turns out having, you know, hundreds of attack power is useful.
The funny thing is I was doing like 3 times as much damage with my directional shard, so I just used that on everything. Like, I don't think I ever even hit OD with my greatsword.
Nice.
Speaking of which, how do you like that fight?
That was an interesting fight. I never really figured out a good counter to the time stop. I just healed through it.
My counter was always be crouching whenever he, like, crouching in a corner whenever he started, like, whenever he was idle, just to be ready for it if he tried. Like, just
Gotcha.
always return to that as my default state of crouch near corner and blast him with a
tried to,
laser.
like, what I tried to do that sometimes worked was dimension shift, like, as soon as time unfreezes.
Oh, yeah, I can see. Well, because, yeah, some of those upgrades, like, for dimension shift gives you, like, an invincibility period, I think.
Oh, I don't even have that, so it would have worked even better if I had that. Yeah, the other thing was how I beat that fight wasn't even a weapon, it was Bunny Morphosis dive kicks.
I never upgraded Bunny Morphosis to the point where it got, like, super good, I guess.
Yeah, you can...
But also, I never used it to fight anything, and I hear the damage is great.
Yes, it does have great damage. For a number of bosses, Bunny Morphosis plus dive kicking is effective because it's a good way to both avoid getting hit and rack up some real damage nice and quick.
I had my magic, like my intelligence boosted enough that like I was doing like 350 damage every pop with my directional shard, and it was taking me like 10 magic per shot. So
Which directional shard?
it's so the one you get from those weird succubus ladies that shoots the light beams. If you mix that with a diamond, you get a variant that is just a straight yellow laser beam.
I have that. It was only doing like 70 damage or something, so it was like,
Yeah, when you actually get like, 9 of those, like just pump a bunch of diamonds into that shard to get 9 copies of that to boost the damage a whole bunch, and then have like intelligence boosting gear.
okay,
Like I could
yeah,
just tap the button over and over again, and it was like 350 damage a pop from across the room from perfect safety. Like I was killing enemies before they even got within their range of them attacking.
Okay, maybe my gear was wrong, because I definitely had like max upgraded that.
Yeah, I was wiping shit out with that thing, like completely destroying it. Because if you just upgrade it, then it just gets wider, which is okay but not great.
Right, that's
But
the
getting
one I
more
got.
copies boosts the damage. So, like, I just got 9 copies of it and then went to town. Like, it was out damaging that great sword by a mile. And also from across the room, so... Like, it was one of those things I was literally switching around to try to find something better than that laser, and I couldn't. So I was like, alright, I'll just use this until the end of the game, I guess, and beyond.
I guess it's hard to know what's the best when it's fully upgraded unless you start doing it
Yeah.
to everything.
Well, I realized it was like doing really well for me, and I was like, okay, but I haven't actually boosted the damage on it. So what happens if I boost the damage? And then I did that, and it was like, oh, this does a lot. Especially because it's light based, and I guess a lot of stuff in the game doesn't like being shot with light. So
That sounds like a Castlevania game.
it was actually funny enough. That was the shard that I made fun of for like. I was really hoping this was gonna be like a cool game breaking thing, and it turned out not that great. And then after I upgraded it, I was like, oh, this is doing work. How's it going, TFP? You've turned on the generator. That's a
Yeah,
plus.
I have to go back to the elevator.
I notice you're carrying a really large pen with a skull on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my vampire impaling stick. Did I cut out super good?
Yep.
A little.
You did it on my end anyway.
It's my vampire impaling stick, is what I was trying to say.
Ah.
You need one of those. Always at least one of those.
Disregard the fact that I'm a weird ghost vampire.
Hey, ghost vampires still need to kill other vampires.
This looks like a room that's gonna be a block puzzle.
Oh yeah, speaking of block puzzles, been playing Ocarina of Time on the 3DS, and that's still a good game.
Yeah. Kind of a classic.
I ain't speedrunning crap. Take that, SGDQ.
I will say I did appreciate the 3DS upgrades to Ocarina of Time, specifically
Yeah.
the whole Iron Boots thing.
The Iron Boots, and that they have these little hint caves, which are nice if you forget what you're doing. Which I have done at times.
But what about 3DS Majora's Mask? There's a video
I mean,
game.
what about it?
I don't know.
I have never actually played Majora's Mask before, so I could totally do that next, but hear that Majora's Mask on 3DS adds a lot of quality of life things, so be worth a shot.
Not a block. Okay.
By that time, Link's Awakening for Switch might actually be out, so...
Yeah.
Anyone here tried the Samurai Showdown yet?
I have not.
Nope.
I've heard good things, though.
Yeah.
It looked cool when I saw it. Giant Bomb folks, I mean, like the employees at Giant Bomb seem split on it, so that when it comes to any fighting game ever, so...
Mm-hmm.
probably give it a try sooner or later.
Yeah, I'll probably get there eventually, but I was looking at some other things, like The Sinking City came out, which I want to say mixed reviews on that, but apparently that game is rough.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Well, because the thing is, like, I was just randomly, because I was browsing YouTube earlier, and it was the first video I saw about it, and was like, I'll see what, like, you know, just get a first impression from somebody. So, like, fucking Jim Sterling did a video on it. And he said it was the worst video game he's ever liked.
That's an interesting way of putting it.
Mm-hmm. Because he said it's, like, really bad and super janky and busted, but he still really likes it because it's trying super hard. Speaking of trying super hard, TFP, how goes this puzzle?
I have apparently, like, already messed this up.
I don't think you can really mess it up.
Well, just, like, I apparently missed something, like, all the way back at the beginning.
No, I think you're kind of, like, you're still at the beginning-ish, so... So spoilers, it involves fire.
Oh. Okay.
So
wait.
the lighting in this game is terrible, so you probably didn't realize that there are, like, weird wooden support beams.
I did not.
Yeah, so that's another problem you're gonna find with this game a lot, is they expect you to see things, and the lighting is not always good enough for you to see things that they want you to see.
Aha! Anyway, continue on talking about...
The Sinking City.
Yeah.
It seems like, I don't know, again, interesting, but really busted, if you're into that. And apparently the story is fine.
But not...
Apparently... Huh?
Not as good as you want.
No, I mean, like, fine in the sense that apparently it is really well written sometimes, and then other times really bizarre. Kind of like... Well, I mean, you know... It's those... It's frogwares, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what you'd expect from them. Often fine, sometimes really weird.
I made a list of games that are out now that I should probably check out. It is Samurai Showdown, Mario Maker 2, and Million Arthur.
Mario Maker 2 is out tomorrow. Not out yet, but...
Well, soon enough-ish.
Yeah.
In any case, I don't have my Switch with me in Minnesota, so it ain't happening.
I will probably pick up Mario Maker 2 tomorrow.
Oh, how is the Minnesota this time of year?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Figures.
Raining more this time than last time, but even so.
If someone's still in the sweltering hellhole that is Texas, god damn it. Like, literally, I got home from work today and poured myself a glass of water and my cup broke.
Yeah, I saw that.
Because it's fucking hot. So I'll just have a nice, cool, refreshing glass of water, and then as I pour it, I just watch cracks forming in the surface of my cup. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I would point out, the air conditioner is on.
How cold was... Okay, I was gonna say, how cold was that water?
Like, it was in the fridge all day, but, like, just the fridge. It's not like I froze it or something.
Sure.
Also, I think it's just that these cups are not super well made.
It could definitely be part
They're
of it.
kind of just a cheap plastic, you know.
Reminds me of this story about, you know, like, Pyrex glass measuring cups.
Oh? Did those things just, like, horribly shatter or something?
Controversy about, like, the process they used to make the ones after, like, 1980 something. Some people are saying causes the new ones to randomly shatter in your oven.
That's... random shattering is bad.
Yeah, and there's been, you know, the company's saying that no, but I read an article about that.
That's what they would say.
Yeah, that is exactly what they would say, but apparently that may or may not be a thing. Article was mostly focusing on was just people who were trying to hunt down the old ones and how you can actually identify which are from when. Of the story, your glass products should probably not explode.
I cut myself on glass today, and that was unpleasant.
Rough.
We'll return after these messages.
Oh, this is apparently not where I was supposed to put the blocks. I bet I was supposed to put them more in the center.
So there's little notches in all the
Yeah.
corner. Yeah.
I got close.
You did. You were right there.
I just had to look over at my... Damn it, Raziel. I almost hate to say it. I feel like this game may be better served with a little bit more tank controls, but
How dare you?
I know. God damn it. Womp. Oh wait, that's just back up and around. Doot, doot, doot. Oh wait, because I bet these are like right in the whole zone. No, they're not. I'm incorrect. Oh, apparently this guy is telling me that I should really switch to the spectral realm to refill my health.
You have been here a bit. Also, can you just save anywhere in this game?
I believe you can.
You should probably save.
That seems like a smart thing to do. I'm gonna
Before
switch
you
back-
venture into this weird chasm.
I'm gonna switch back to the physical realm and then pick up my stick and then save, but
Makes sense. Safety strats.
see if I can find one of them pads that will take me back to the physical realm. Did I miss one down? Oh. Do not remove memory card from memory card slot 1. That would be very hard to do if I could remove my memory card. Considering, you know, I'm on a PS3.
Just imagining some kind of horrible alternate universe where, like, PS1 classics exist on the PS3, but you have to get some weird proprietary hookup and put a memory card in.
One of those exists. But the idea was that you would transfer your saves to the PS3 hard drive.
I'm back.
Hey.
Hey.
Ooh, you're in a blue place now.
Oh. What? Raziel, there we go. Pick up your dumb stick. Let's do this. I had to switch
Well,
into the spirit realm.
While Banjo-Kazooie, everything looks the same to me.
Alright, get in there. You totally got this. I mean, hey, it's only taken an hour and a half to get here. That's honestly not bad.
Show yourself.
Only an hour and a
creature.
half down, according to the back of the box, 58 and a half hours to go.
That box is a liar.
Am I so changed?
But check this cool shit out.
Kaya?
Oh, God.
Yes, brother.
Look,
Should have stayed with the master.
the years have not been kind.
You will
This looks like a fucking Silent Hill monster.
Yeah, he does. How fucking cool is that shit?
It's very
Become of my
cool.
clan. Answer me, little
Platform are you playing
brother,
this on?
or I will beat an answer
This
from
is
your
a
horrid
PS1
lips.
game that I'm playing on PS3.
God, look at that thing's fucking design. It's amazing.
You awake to a world.
It's horrifying, but man, like when I was a kid, that was the coolest shit ever. Look at that guy. He's a dead guy made out.
Yes.
Yep. I don't believe there were any significant
Enough
differences.
riddles. What are you saying?
I mean, I imagine it looks better. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
To die.
That may be a fun thing to do for, like, a fun experiment type thing of just, like...
Oh wow, it does look better. Holy shit. Wow, I did not realize how much better that looked.
Like, maybe do, like, a bonus episode of looking at the Dreamcast version, but I'd have to, find a copy.
Find a Dreamcast.
I have a Dreamcast.
Oh, well, and find a copy of the game for the Dreamcast.
Yes.
All that.
A totally legitimate copy, because the Dreamcast, very good about...
Yeah.
wink, wink.
Wait, did the Dreamcast version have like an analog stick? Is it possible that it has proper camera control?
No, because the Dreamcast
Damn
version... Dreamcast only has one analog stick.
I couldn't remember how the Dreamcast controller looked.
Sorry, hold on. I'm going to read how to do this real quick. 2A is still much sharp spikes. Okay. Oops. Oh, hello.
Did you just look up in the guide how to win the fight?
Kinda.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, I could just tell you, I actually know how to do this. And it's really silly.
Oh. Get over here. Did that not hit you? Oops. Did I mess this up?
There's a lot of doors, it's probably
I think I
fine.
messed that up. Let's go see if we can find another one. This one looks like a one I can get behind.
Luckily, being a giant, horrifying skin monster has made him fairly slow and clumsy.
Yeah.
But also, Jesus Christ, look at that motherfucker. That is horrifying.
Am I doing this wrong?
Well, okay, so basic idea is he's really fucking stupid. So you don't have to be smart and, like, pop the gate up and then drop it on him. Just hold it, and then wait, like, a super long time, and whenever he's halfway under it, then drop it. Aim for, like, middle of his shoulders, and also start raising the gate super early.
Yeah.
Because when he does that green glowy effect, he's already through. So, like, run to the other side, get behind a door, grab the
There
thing, and
we
just
go.
wait for him. Because he's not, like, super slow, but he's slow enough that you can get there way ahead of time.
Oh dear. Hello. Oh, I guess I can just run through the door. I don't have to go the up way.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you just want to run around his horrible, gross sluggishness. I appreciate that you stopped to hit him with a stick.
You know,
Maybe that would do something. I don't know.
let him know I'm here.
Yeah. You're not letting the doors do all the work.
Oh, he's
Yeah, thankfully he sees no problem with just walking through these doors repeatedly and getting stabbed, so... Like, even though he can see you holding the door open with the lever, and he knows what's going to happen, he's just going to do it. Like, that was, if anything, your problem was you were trying to be smart about this. You really didn't have to be.
Oh, that's where it came in. Where was that lever?
It's up where he was, on that weird raised platform. Like, when you walked in the room, he was up on that platform that I think was opposite the direction you came in, but may have just been off kind of to the side.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there's a ramp leading up
Yeah.
to it. It's just kind of on the
Tell me,
side wall.
Kain,
And again, the lighting in this
where can
game
I
isn't
find
fantastic, so you might want to crank up the brightness settings a bit at some point.
Maybe.
It's probably darker on stream than it is to you, but it does seem very hard to see some of these things.
Actually, like on OBS, it's like brighter on OBS than it is on my TV, but
Huh.
like I can see the red in this scene on OBS that I can't see. Oh, that's bad.
Wait, did you totally get him?
Apparently.
Just by running around in circles until you found... Huh, that was super lucky. So usually you have to, like, sit in the middle and lure him in there, and then jump out and run and go pull the lever really quick. But I guess he just happened to be in the middle area when you pulled it, so it worked out fine.
Yay!
Okay. Because normally you've got to, like, wait in there and wait for him to come through the gate, and then you jump over him and, like, run up and pull the lever while he's
Oh.
distracted.
That's a really good
Yeah, that
idea,
went
guys.
bad for him. That went real
You
bad.
have done well, Raziel.
Am I reduced to this?
Alright, now you've got this cool shit you can do.
Fratricide.
Elevated, Raziel.
Because, spoilers, Raziel is Mega Man.
Consuming Melchiah's soul.
Kill your
does
brothers,
endowment
absorb their
new
power.
gift. Insubstantial barriers such as these are no impediment to you in the
while we-
spectral realm. Will yourself to pass through, and you shall.
Thanks, Tony J. You're very trustworthy.
Yeah.
So I guess we can just walk through.
As long as you're in the spirit world, you can just phase through, like, fences. It is a little bit,
Janky?
finicky.
I'm noticing.
Like, it will sometimes require you to be lined up very specifically. Might take a try or two before it kind of kicks in. Boom. Nope, you just T-pose your way through the walls like a real hero. T-pose through the barrier to establish dominance.
I can get behind that.
Uh-oh. I need to go back down. At least down to here. Actually, hold on. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There are no brightness settings for this game, so what we're going to do is we're going to go
Fantastic.
over here. We're going to get a good thing, and we're going to... We're going to turn up the brightness from the capture card.
Also a fair option.
This is so much better. I only like bumped up the brightness by 7.
This is a game where that will make a difference. Yeah, this is going to be hard enough without not being able to see where you're going. Because even when you can see it, you're not going to be able to see where you're going.
Yeah. There, okay. Come on. Yoink. It's alright. Close all this. Get the stick.
Ocarina of Time has taught me anything, it's that sticks are effective.
They're handy. Good to have around.
Sorry, I'm just...
How's it going?
beating up this vampire, who's also beating me up. What the... There we go. I'm somewhat surprised that it seems like we just beat the first boss, and then the next section is the second boss.
Yeah, so I was actually going to mention that is you're close to 2 hours, but you're also very close to something really cool.
We'll probably get to the second boss.
Yeah, because you have now the ability to go somewhere that the second boss is just like right on the other side of the doorway. But you already went through that area, but you couldn't go through it before because there was a gate. So now you can do your whole dumb phasing thing and go through the gate. In fact, I think this might put you close to where you need to go anyways.
It says I need to take a warp gate.
Oh, okay.
Also
I
probably
thought that door might just put you kind of nearby, but I guess not.
But the issue here is I'm not sure where the warp gate is. So we're just gonna backtrack for a while until we find it. Or one.
Yeah, you know what this game could use?
A map?
Yep. Actually, let me...
Oh wait, here we
Does
go.
it need one of those?
I would assume so.
Oh, Jesus.
Have you... Oh, can you not... Ah!
Wow.
You can't fucking open doors in the spirit realm.
Yeah, why would you? You can't use that doorknob.
But you have the power to go through...
Yeah, you can go through a chain link fence. That's insubstantial. But that door, what are you gonna do to that? Nothing. That's what.
You're gonna go through it because you know
You
there's
can't.
stuff on the other
That's
side.
a solid door.
Wow.
That is the realest ass, most solid door you've ever seen in your life. You can't do shit to that door. Go to the physical realm. Open that door. Also, I'm going to post this map for you to decipher at a later date and time.
Okay, hold on. Okay, with the abyss, it's the one with the swirl pattern on it.
Actually, the longer I look at it, that is actually a pretty good map.
That looks like a swirl. Wait.
It's like a... yeah.
I think I messed up, though.
Oh?
I don't... Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be cool, but that effect is probably not a thing that was... Oh, wow. That is quite a map. because I like hit the square button, like, because I thought that would be like a confirm go in this other zone, but it did.
Yeah.
It was 99. Video games weren't that cool yet.
I've got a secret for you. Video games were never cool.
Oh!
Oh shit, we wasted our lives.
Yeah.
I was expecting it to be like,
That's why we've never been on MTV.
that's true. But I was expecting it to be like Evil Within 2 or something, where like you walk through it and then,
Like some kind of weird, like, mystical gateway.
yeah. Which it was just not quite,
It was much more flaccid than it.
yeah.
It's
Also, old man question: is MTV cool?
No.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think it was. I was like, that seems maybe like played out at this
I
point.
feel like it's super uncool now. Like, I don't know. I'm no arbiter of what is and is not cool.
I'm not sure which way I'm going. I'm gonna be super honest. But I do have a stick.
So I know where you're trying to get to is that one place from earlier that looked like a radical vampire citadel with all the flags on the walls.
Yeah, I think I'm there now.
Okay. Because you can get in there now, I believe, is the idea. I want to point out, though, that to get in there, you're going to have to phase through a gate, which means you're going to have to leave the stick behind. You can keep it until then, but you're going to have to put it down.
I'm gonna beat up these vampires and then probably do that. I'm gonna beat up these vampires. I'm gonna try to beat up these vampires.
Hey, maybe now will be the time that you die.
Still no. Sucking up ghosts. Aha. Pardon me. You just T-pose through this gate.
This is the original Luigi's Mansion.
These artifacts enhance your stamina, enabling you to prolong your material manifestation. Gather 5 to complete the emblem.
It never
and
continued
thereby
long enough for
augment
them to add a
your strength.
Goo Raziel. Gooziel.
Uziel.
Kain.
Oh, we don't talk about Kain.
Alright, hey, you're in.
What? Where'd that guy go?
Whoop.
He's gone forever now.
He just escaped. Forget him.
Whoop. What? No, you can't see me. I'm sneaking. That guy hates it. He hates being chucked in the water.
It's unpleasant, as you saw from the opening cutscene.
That's true.
And Raziel's like a tough vampire. If it sucked for him, imagine what it's like for these guys. To be fair, though, like, if you were a vampire, why would you keep a giant pool of water right in your, like, fucking living room area?
That is a
Or, like, entry hole.
great question. Oh! I picked up one of those things, one of those jars. It's a weapon. That's great.
Okay. Hit a guy with a jar.
I
Deception
did.
style.
Get in there.
Just kind of cart this guy back to the water.
Go for a swim. Let me eat your soul. Thank you.
Let's chuck him up against the wall. Chuck him up against that pillar.
Just having some issues.
Yeah, the pick up and throw thing is squirrely, I found.
Yoink. Yoink. Yoink.
Is there anything around here to murder these guys with?
Probably, but there's also water.
Yeah. I just figured there'd be, like, you know, a spear or a torch laying around or a wall spike or something. Also, I just now realized that killing that last guy was probably pointless because he would have just phased through the wall and then he would have been harmless anyways.
Yeah. But I had fun.
It's true. Alright, just make your way over here.
That's not a door. This looks like a door. Uh-oh.
Raziel.
Oh, hey!
Hey, ready for boss
The
2?
abyss has been unkind.
I am your
Always
creation.
Boston.
Now,
Hi, Kain.
How do you like your odds against boss number 2?
Not confident.
what have you done with my clan, degenerate? You have no right.
What I have made.
I don't know, I feel like
So
you got this.
destroy,
Also, I
child.
really like Raziel's immediate
Damn you,
jump
Kain.
back.
You are not God.
I was just like, oh shit!
Oh, this has not gone well for me.
Conscience? You dare to speak to me of conscience? Only when you have felt the full gravity of choice should you dare question.
I feel like he didn't
my
expect him to actually be here.
Your lifespan is a flicker compared to the mass of doubt and regret that I have borne since Mortanius first turned me from the light. To know that the fate of the world hangs dependent on the advisedness of my every deed. Can you even begin to conceive what action you
You're a
would take
fucking
in my
shit kid,
position?
kid.
I would choose integrity, Kain.
I'm not a shit kid, you're a shit kid, Dad.
Look around you, Raziel. See what has become of our empire. Witness the end of an age. The clans scattered to the corners of Nosgoth. This place has outlasted its usefulness. As have you.
The Soul Reaver, Kain's ancient blade, older than any of us and 1,000 times more deadly. The legends
Bendy
claimed that the
sword.
blade was possessed and thrived by devouring the souls of its victims. For all our bravado, we knew what it meant when Kain drew the Soul Reaver in anger. It meant you were dead.
Oh. You shit, Kain.
You got this.
Well, hit him. Oh, I didn't hit him. I died.
But it's cool, because in this game, you kind of can't die.
That is nice. Well. What happens if you die in the spirit realm? You just get sent back to the real realm?
You get sent back to the chamber with Squid Guy. And then you have to walk back.
And
That's the closest you get to dying, is being banished back to Squid Guy.
and Tony J is like, you've done goofed, child.
You had 2 lives.
How did you mess this
man.
up?
So yeah, just don't eat it in the spirit world, and you can generally always come back and then try again.
If I could find one of them portals.
There is totally one around here, I just don't remember where.
Oh, there's another.
Check behind Kane's chair?
Hold on. There's another spooky ghost thing here.
Wait, no, there was, you like ran in a circle around one.
Oh, wait, there it is.
There's totally one just right there on the floor.
Yeah. I'm blind.
But poor camera controls rendered you unable to see it. Because you just spun the camera like... It was on the edge of your camera multiple times. But as you ran in the circle, it just slowly evaded you.
Kain, eat shit. I'm back. And I'm better
Tag.
than ever. And then I died again.
Well, you know. It's okay, try again.
Yeah. Take 2. Take 3, rather. Speaking of being back and better than ever, did you see the fucking dumb bad wrestling news?
I did.
That's dumb.
It is dumb, but it's probably better than what we had before, right?
I mean, it can't be worse, can it?
I don't know. You remember what it was? Well, no, probably not.
No.
I was gonna say you remember what it was like in the 90s, but...
Nope.
Okay, by the way, my hot pro tips for fighting Kain.
Walk on?
Don't lock on, just run up and punch him. Do not lock on. If you walk on, you'll walk slower, and the entire fight is based around hit him before he shoots you.
Oh, and then I just get soul reavered anyway.
Well, no.
Oh, Jesus!
How's it going, buddy?
The blade is vanquished.
I exploded his sword.
So be done for.
Yeah, no, that went bad.
Step closer.
He broke an ancient soul-eating sword on you.
That's bad.
It's pretty hardcore.
Oh, now I have a ghost sword.
Yeah, you do.
I saw a glint of satisfaction in Kain's eye when the Soul Reaver was destroyed. I did not understand the game that Kain was playing, but I knew a finishing move.
From this moment and ever afterward, you and this blade are inextricably bound. Soul Reaver and Reaver of Souls, your destinies are intertwined. By destroying the sword, you have liberated it from its corporeal prison and restored it to its true form, a wraith blade, its energy unbound. No longer a physical blade, it can only manifest itself in the material realm when your strength is fully restored. Once manifest, it will sustain you.
That's cool. Shit. I got my cool ghost sword.
What are you, little soul?
Oh,
Pretty
hello.
cool ghost sword.
Another of Kain's creatures come to taunt this bound.
Also, hey, remember where you
Oh,
are?
hey!
Remember who else is here?
To disturb
Yeah.
your rest.
Yeah. Recurring characters, motherfucker.
Rest. A body is needed for sleep. Flesh and bones are required to recline. No, child. All I may do is watch and remember, ceaselessly conscious as this wretched world's history unfurls.
That sucks, lady.
Ghastly past, insufferable
Hey,
future.
random aside, you know who voices Ghost Lady Ariel?
Am I
No.
always here?
It's main character's wife
How
from
have you
Breaking
come to
Bad.
haunt these
Huh.
pillars?
Yeah, did not know that.
Cain
But that's
refused
that's
the
totally that voice
sacrifice.
actress.
The pillar of balance,
Well, you know, actual
corrupted
actress,
to its
voice actor.
core,
You know, you
stands
get it.
as a monument to his blind ambition.
Hey, remember when
Now
you picked
these
the bad
pillars
ending
serve
in Blood
only to
Omen 1?
bind me here.
Shit went
Prison
bad.
and
Go figure.
eternal
Turns
home,
out it was
thanks
bad.
to the avarice of your master, Cain.
That bastard can claim no allegiance from me.
Then we share a common foe, Raziel. Return here when you have need. Ariel remembers what others have forgotten.
Alright. Well, that seems ominous. Oh. Oh, hey, hi.
Alright.
Far in
Just
the
gonna-
distant mountains, a stifled titan stands in mute
Oh, is this just
surrender, unwilling host
hey,
to a
do you not know where to
parasitic
go?
swarm.
Come talk
Kind
to
of.
Ariel?
She is Hint Lady, pretty much.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna throw this out there because you said that seemed ominous, and I've got to ask, what hasn't seemed ominous about this entire situation? Look where you are. Look what
Yeah.
you are.
No, you're
Everything
right.
about this is rough.
What does this do? I don't know what that does. And a blue one. I have no idea what those do. Anyway, we're just gonna hit the
I
save.
want to say that, like, yeah, I don't remember. I think that's literally just like a health recharge, and
magic recharge.
yeah, but you don't actually have magic yet, so it doesn't really impact anything.
But anyway, I'm gonna hit the save
Yeah.
game button. And
It's a good time to save the game. You've got the Soul Reaver.
Yeah.
The game's title now makes more sense.
Game data saved. Alrighty. That was a pretty successful first stream of the Soul Reaver.
2 bosses down. I'm not sure how many to go.
Join us next time when we play more Soul Reaver. And I mean, strap in, because according to the back of the box, we're in here for 60 hours.
It is not going to be that long.
I know, but I'm just going to keep making
I know,
that
but every
fucking
time I
joke.
just feel the need to reiterate that box is fucking lying.
Anyway, I'm going to hit the stop streaming button. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.